When the last time we met, we were talking to Chloe's energy, and we really got a lot of information. If you haven't seen those readings, I will link those to right here for you to view. And also, we were talking to John's energy. But today, we're going to be talking with Sandra Birchmore. We're going to try to connect with her. I know we have a lot of questions. I certainly have a lot of questions. You do too. We want to know if there's a connection between John O'Keefe and Sarah, and I don't want to surmise anything. Now, before we get started, I want to say this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not basing anything on any facts from the cards. This is just to give us an idea of, well, guidance and maybe even a little bit of intrigue. So with that being said, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not law enforcement, I'm not a medical professional. I'm a card reader, and I get the information from the cards. So we have the Lima Lenormand deck that we're going to put a base out. We have this beautiful Influence of the Angels Tarot. We have a new cartomancy deck. You can see I've written on them, giving the fire element a rest. This is the medieval, one of the medieval decks by Elephant. I've got some other decks nearby if we think we need to get more information. So without further ado, thanks for being here. Let's get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Seeing Crime. I'm Lady Zelda, and this is something I've been looking forward to. I know you have as well. So I want to get started. Let's lay out a foundation. Putting these to the side, we're going to see what happens. Now, a lot of you see things in the cloth. I'm going to leave it there just for a minute. Tell me if you see anything whatsoever. I love your comments, and if you're here for the first time, please do me a favor and subscribe. I think you'll be glad that you did. And please like this video. That really helps me. So, let's get started. All right, now I'm going to clear the energy. Here we are. Let me know of any sounds you hear. We've been hearing sounds in the videos, especially with Chloe. Now, I've shuffled these before. I want to shuffle them, give them a quick shuffle again. These cards are read in pairs, and we're going to see now. Spirits, guides, angels, we're asking for the energy of Sandra Birchmore to come through. This is a place that we are offering that is peace. She can speak to us through the cards if she wants, through the energy. And if not, that's okay too. We'll ask her again sometime when she's comfortable. With that said, we have some things that we want to ask her, but if she wants to tell us anything, we invite her and encourage her to do so. So, no judgment here, just wanting to get some truth. And I know that she is wanting justice and truth herself. So here we are. We're going to cut the cards, and we're going to lay out two. That's Sandra. Now, I do not know Sandra's birthday. Doesn't matter. She just identified herself, so it's okay. Oh, yeah. We know, sweetheart. We know that you are in another dimension. You're in another plane. So thank you. Thank you for that. So I'm going to draw two more. She's trying to identify herself. This Ace of Spades is a winter timing card. So she's telling us that she passed during winter. Nine of Diamonds here. I'm going to give you a good look at this card. The Nine of Diamonds is a card that basically says there was a success to a certain point. Let me put it that way. Now, some things I'm not going to be able to say in here. And please don't say too much. If you've got to say something in the comments that is iffy, just hide it a little bit and I'll know, okay? I'll know, because we don't want to get flagged and then we can't do these anymore. The next one is the 8 of diamonds, the key, number 33, and 24, the Jack of Hearts. The Jack of Hearts is her baby, and she's telling that right there, let's put this to the side, was the key to why she is no longer here. No fault of the baby, no fault. She just feels that it was because the person that did this, she took for love. I mean, she was in this for love. She didn't really care about that guy, Matthew Farwell. She wanted this little fellow. Okay, we're going to lay out the influence of the angels. Sandra, can you tell us, there's one card, Page of Cups. Can you tell us, darling, anything? Anything? Was there a connection? Did you know Officer John O'Keefe, or did you know Brian Albert? There's John O'Keefe's significator card, the Temperance, yes. He's a Sagittarius. This card is an Aries, the Emperor. We're going to lay out one more. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I'm going to put these to the side for a minute. She's saying that it was almost the luck of a draw, basically. This is trying to focus, so I'm going to stop that right now. She's saying that it's kind of the luck of a draw. She's also saying that there's more to meet the eye than meets the eye. The Emperor, I'm going to take as Josh Levy, and his connection, because he is the one who is able to rule over what is going on and what is happening, and she recognizes him as stepping in. This Wheel of Fortune, we have, you see the 4 angels in the corner. That also is talking about the 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. But I wonder, is John this John? Because she's telling us now that she's in a good place. She and her baby, there's divine guidance there. She's doing okay. They both are. We're going to use this other Lenormand deck. It's the Grand Tableau. There are 2 cards here. Oh my goodness, look at this. Another coffin card, another 9 of diamonds, and another 8. Honey, we know but this is the Sun card. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. It's the Ace of Diamonds. It's basically saying that this past summer was very important, and it was. Okay. The birds, and that is okay. So now we have the 7 of diamonds, which is actually, you see all these diamonds, these are legal cards, and they're coming out right over here by Josh Levy. The birds, air elements, messages, communication. And then there is just like a field, like peace. And this is her, but what she's saying here is that she was a sacrifice for this guy. In some way, I mean, because he didn't want to put up with her anymore, so this is what happened. She's saying that he communicated some things to her, and then the next thing you know, she was gone. All right. I have this Kipper deck I want to put out here. All right, Sarah, my darling, tell us. We want to know, Sarah, anything you can tell us. I'm not going to feed you that. I want you to tell us anything you want us to know. A long road. It was a long road, my darling. It certainly was. Still is. It is a long road legally. And it's been a journey. Number 10, number 35, a rich girl. Could that be Karen? Sandra, I know you didn't meet her. Sad news. So you're telling us that you can see with Karen and that looks sad to you? I don't know what other, because Karen shows up as this girl. Would you clarify or qualify that for us, please? Can you do that for us, please? I'm going to lay out this tarot. This is the Laura Parker deck. It's just so pretty. I know you've seen it before. It's got animals and just a beautiful. I know she would like this. So is John connecting with you, the Two of Cups? Okay. The sun. Now the sun is out here. You see that? So we're getting a confirmation on that. The Knight of Pentacles. Financial. Well, we know that there was some, yeah, the Devil. Now that's a Capricorn. You do know that Doc Aiden has been helping getting news out about you, don't you, Sandra? The Five of Pentacles. She's basically saying that financially she had struggled. She was having a hard time, but she was getting ready to make it. She may have been due in the summer. I'm not sure. I don't know how far along she was. I don't know when she was due. But it looks like she was prepping. The Two of Cups meant that she felt that this was something that she wanted to do. But this over here is saying it wasn't about Matthew. It was all about her and the baby. She wanted the baby very, very badly, and Matthew was not happy about it, but indifferent about it, and she took matters into her own hands. What else can you tell us, my darling? We know that, sweetheart. We know. I know you're, and basically here she's just telling how sad she is. It's not only about her that this happened. It's this sadness, misfortune, a death. She's just so sad that this happened because she was happy. And now there's a judge. I say good, don't you, my darling? Don't you? I say good. Tell us anything you want us to know. Queen of Spades, broken heart. Someone, she was looking for a great love, and unfortunately it didn't happen. That's her, the Two of Diamonds. So she's really just trying to, she's just happy. I think that we're here and talking to her. I think we're going to have a part 2 to get some questions answered, because right now she is continuing to tell us what has happened to her. It's like this is her opportunity to tell. And usually energy now, I'm not talking spirit, soul, any of this. I'm not calling her back. What I'm talking about is her energy is looping. And sometimes energy will do that. So is John O'Keefe's energy. She's basically saying that, there was someone that she had a lifelong love for. And she wanted to be a bride. She felt like that. And look at this. Look at the kitties. And the 8 of Hearts. But she's also telling us that he was suspicious. She was suspicious of him, basically, because from my understanding, he started acting very differently and very erratic right before things happened. This is basically saying that when the cats come out like this, it's sometimes all about flattery, but then it also can be this warning. And I think that it was the warning, the suspicion that she had, but I think other family members had it too. There's the broken mirror, and basically saying it foretells of a death. There's the moon. Now, the moon is Karen Reed. I think there's a connection here that she's making. We know that there's a connection, but she feels that there is a connection. She's also saying that not only is this a good omen, but it basically is saying when this appears, it basically says that it's time for an exposure of secrets. So we're going to know. Please tell me whose secrets will be exposed. This is basically saying loss, speculation. The 3 of Diamonds is all legal. It's examinations. Well, it could be experts. Today is Monday, 25th. Tomorrow, the Tuesday, the 26th, Karen Reed has another motion trial. It's experts, it's examination, it's telephone calls, it's documents, it's paperwork. The 5 of Hearts is also this lots of decisions, but trying sometimes to be persuaded in another way. Here's the extra joker. We're talking about a lot, and for those of you who are just watching now, I use the jokers in playing cards. This extra joker means for me that there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of secrets that has not been even revealed, and I'm sure that the prosecution, I'm sure that the feds already know this. We're going to put this to the side. Last but not least, here we come with this beautiful medieval deck. So, darling Sandra, we're going to have to visit you again. I think you're just so happy that we're talking to you. It's frustrating. Sometimes it's disappointment. Oh, sorry, I had a little something in that deck. It's disappointing and it's lonely. A period of isolation. Progress, interests, short trips, hobbies. And there is the winter timing card. Loss, death, divorce, depression. It's the no card. I'm going to get my other fire element deck out here. Here we are. Here we are. Let's see what we can come up with. Now we have the 9 of Diamonds here. I think we had a 9 of Diamonds right here in this coffin card. But that means in the Lenormand deck that it is you've made progress thus far. You've made progress, a little bit of progress. Another 7 of Hearts, we have that in here too. A fulfilling time. But she's talking about delays and documents and fear. Okay. Sandra, can you tell us, my darling? We know that there was a fear. Tell us what happened. Tell us. If you can, no pushing. There's another 8 of spades. We have one right here. There's another one here. This 3 of clubs is basically this asking for help from others is really what this amounts to. The 8 of clubs, it's a card that basically says she knew she was gambling with this guy. And I don't mean casino gambling. It was a gamble. She took a risk. And it was also a money risk. There's a 3 of hearts, pregnancy card. Okay, darling. I think you're relaxing a little bit. You're welcome to. Yep, the 7 of clubs, I think we had it down here. There was some lifelong. She just felt there was going to be lifelong security. She just felt that this baby was the next phase of going on. This 7 of diamonds, though, is an achievement. It's a success, and she is determined from the other side to make sure that things are found out about her case for she and her baby, and that's the yes card. Now, I will tell you this. It is the yes card, and I think she means the yes, but do you see that middle heart that's upside down? When that comes in, and you know, these aren't the best of cards. They're not really that negative, but they're not the best. The upside down heart in the middle of the 9 of hearts can mean someone played emotional games. I really think that's what she's talking about. Someone here played emotional games. We know who that is. Sandra, do you know that Matthew has been arrested? Do you know that he is now currently in custody? I've got another, there's a lot of energy here. I'm trying to shuffle off camera so I don't hit the camera. All right. We are looking for a last word. We'll come back. We're coming back, my darling. We're going to come back. I want you to be comfortable. But you're talking about John, 7 of Cups. Now, for those of you watching, that's not about the waterfall. The 7 of Cups is decisions that have been being made. The Knight of Swords is also this, I don't know if you can see this angel on his shoulder, but he's got a sword that's out, and this knight is looking for reference. He's praying over situations because she is saying, far from being done. Not done yet, not over yet. Okay? What's a final word? The 5 of Wands, yes, there is going to be conflict, upset. There's the devil again. We did have that devil early on because I think it's evil. And there is the 9 of Cups, which is equivalent to the 9 of Hearts. But in this particular case, it is the yes card. And you see this little angel down there in the corner. So what is she saying? I think she was excited to talk to us today. She was reiterating that she's no longer here in this dimension. She understands that Matthew is incarcerated. She's talking a lot about her baby. She was talking a lot about how it was sad. And she's took a little turn and mentioned John O'Keefe and said that that was very sad, probably very sad for Karen, I think is what she's talking about. But she's talking about summer timing card. For those of you who know, I don't know, what she do in the summer? Can you tell me? Or was she do close to the summer? I'm not positive. I don't know. So anyway, for that being said, Sandra, we want to thank you so much, my darling, for being here. We love you. And We're going to definitely come back maybe in the next day or two so you can get acclimated. We're not going to push you. We know that you are there with your sweetheart little baby, and we have been praying for you, thinking about you, and we know this has been in somewhat of a difficult transition. We understand also that there is a divine presence over everything. And we thank you, my little darling, for being here. And I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Please do me a favor, like and subscribe. We're going to come back to Sandra. Don't worry. She's starting to open up, and I want to give her a rest. And then next time she can actually talk to us about more things, and I'm sure that she will. She's just now opening up. We want her to feel comfortable and at peace. Thanks so much for watching, each and every one of you. I'm going to leave a link in the description for you to shop and order readings and all of those good things. But for now, I would just want to say thank you for being here. Sandra thanks you, and we're just going to keep working on this. You take care, and bye for now.